Good morning, students. Our today's topic in the topic of acid, bases, and salt is acid rain. In the subject of chemistry O levels. So concentrate yourself. This is a technical, a conceptual topic. So you have to concentrate now. So we are going to start. Natural rainwater has a pH of about 5.6. So this is the first point that you have to remember. Natural rainwater has a pH of about 5.6. When we burn oil or coal in power stations and petrol in car engines, we also produce waste gases such as sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. So these gases will actually responsible for making the rain acidic. These waste gases can combine with water in the air to produce sulfuric and nitric acids. When it rains, these acids are brought to the ground. So look now, sulfur dioxide, for example, dissolves in water to form sulfurous acid. So this is the reaction. When sulfur dioxide reacts with water in the atmosphere, it forms sulfurous acid. Sulfurous acid can mix with more water to form sulfuric acid. So this is the thing now, which when dissolved in water, it will be acidic rain then. Likewise, nitrogen dioxide dissolves in water to form nitric acid and nitric oxide. And here is the reaction. So this nitric acid dissolves in water, make the rain acidic. Rainwater is also naturally slightly acidic because carbon dioxide from the air dissolves in water to form a weak carbonic acid. So this is the reaction. So it means actually three things are there. Two gases are actually produced by the combustion of the fossil fuel. Those are sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide reacts with water to form nitric acid and sulfur dioxide reacts with water to form sulfuric acid. Moreover, there is carbon dioxide gas in the atmosphere. That carbon dioxide gas dissolves in water to form carbonic acid. So actually these three acids are now mixed into the cloud water, sulfuric acid, nitric acid and carbonic acid. So these dissolved acids into the cloud water when brought to the earth, so damage can be done, damage is done. So look now, sources of the acid rain, that is the next thing that we are going to read. There are two main sources of these pollutant acidic oxides: large industrial furnaces burning coal and all motor vehicles burning liquid fuel. So these are two main sources of producing nitrogen dioxide and sulfur dioxide gases. Coal-fired power stations are the greatest single source of the sulfur dioxide and great source of the nitrogen dioxides. Motor vehicles produce most of the nitrogen oxide that pollute the air. Okay, the next thing that we are going to read are the effects of the acid rain. The chemical effects are predictable from the properties of the acids. The effects will be seen on any stone structure made from forms of the calcium carbonate such as marble, limestone and Portland stone, and also stone containing limestone, for example sandstone, which is sand held together with a cement of calcium carbonate. Steel constructions such as bridges, piers and exposed steel, reinforced concrete. The biological effects are largely the result of the aluminium compounds being released into the soil. In forest, trees die, and when these compounds enter lakes water, life is killed. So these are the damages which are done by the acid rain. Okay, next we are going to read the control of the acid rain. There are several ways of reducing acid rain. Number one is conversion to energy sources that do not depend on combustion, for example, nuclear fuels or tidal, solar, or wave power. Another way that can control the acid rain is the removal of the pollutants in waste gases that cause the problem. And the third way is neutralization of the acids in flue gases by a process that allows neutralized products to escape into the air. Okay, the next thing that we are going to read is the prevention of the acid rain in practice. Okay, from power stations. A simple chemical principle tells us that acidic oxides can be neutralized by reaction with alkalis or bases. One of the commonest bases in the limestone is a limestone and form of the calcium carbonate. So by reacting waste power station gases with powdered limestone, acidic pollutants can be neutralized to form a waste solid salt. This is done in lime scrubber. It is necessary to either dump the solid waste or make use of it. Limestone react with sulfur dioxide to form calcium sulfate, commonly called gypsum. So this is one way how we can control the acid rain. Gypsum is the main constituent of plaster and plasterboard. There is a ready market for it, so waste products can be used in this way. This would be a good example of turning a nuisance into a benefit. However, only the purest limestone makes plaster quality gypsum. This process would require massive quarrying operations in the environmentally sensitive parts of the country and would produce CO2, a greenhouse gas, in place of the SO2 being removed. So SO2 will be removed, but CO2 gas will be produced, which is a greenhouse gas, which can affect the ozone layer. Okay, from the motor vehicle's engine, nitrogen oxides from motor vehicle must be treated differently. They must be removed before they come out of the exhaust pipe, and this can be done using a catalytic converter. So this was the topic, students. Read this lecture again, understand it, learn it, and make your notes. Thank you so much.